Did everybody just hear that? Recording in progress? Yeah? Oh, that's cool. Nice. All right, y'all, what's going down? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday midday. Let's get rocking and rolling. What's the first movement that we're feeling? I'm thinking of forward fold. Let's just start off, feet together, hips and heels. Hips hinging, heels together, toes touching. Let some blood flow down to your head, inhaling through your nose. Exhaling through your mouth. Right knee bends, left leg straightens. Left knee bends, right leg straightens. Let your hips tilt side to side. This should feel good. This should feel real good. Nice. Allowing some blood to flow into the brain, into your head. You're taking deep inhales and nice long exhale breaths. Delivering some blood flow and some oxygen to the brain, getting ready for today's exercise. Good. Now everyone keep your hands on the floor. Take a deep inhale breath. Look up halfway. Stretch up, look up. Now close your throat and hold a full set of lungs. Close the throat, relax your belly. And now exhale, fold deeply. Bend your knees all the way, buns to your heels. Let's get into the knees. Let's compress those knees. Let's stretch the ankles. Give the ankles some compression, stretching Achilles tendons and calf muscles. Maybe go side to side a little bit, feel them out. If your knees feel swollen and they don't have much range of motion, check your diet, folks. The diet's a big deal. It's a big deal. Good. Now, let's go ahead and bring ourselves up. Right hand to right knee, left hand to left knee, upper body back, chest up, chin slightly down. If there's a ball in your lap, it rolls off the lap onto the ground. And you're breathing. Class just started, so focus in. Balancing poses requires focus. Your breath is only going to help with that focus. Good. Now plant the hands, drop down to the knees, and just sit on those toes. Give those toes a little beat down. Spicy. Little broken toe pose. Sit all your weight back onto your toe joints. Now maybe splay your heels out so you can access those pinky toes. And then bring the heels together and get the big toes. Oh, yeah. Oh, good. Hinge forward, point the toes. Sit back on your heels, hero's pose. Now it's time for your knees, your shins, and your ankles. And if you rock back, all the way back, and get onto the tops of your feet, you'll get into those toe tendons and ankle tendons. All you runners out there, this is a really good posture for people that run because it's great for the quadriceps. It's great to put the knees into their fullest range of motion, which this is pretty much it. And to stretch the anterior tibialis, responsible for stabilizing your ankle and keeping that muscle pliable. Helps keep the ankles flexible and pliable. Good. Shift forward. Let some blood flow back into your leg. Straighten out your right leg. Kind of shake it off a little bit. You should feel a nice cool sensation. At least I do. And then go to your left leg. Kind of shake that off. Let it breathe. Let some new oxygen flow into those areas. Good. Now knees together, feet part wide. Sit your hips down between your heels. Fix firm. A little Bikram yoga action right here. Now, if you can't get your butt down to the floor, use your hands. Use your hands on either side or use a pillow as a little bit of a spotter. Make sure your knees are together if you have a blue shirt on. Wink, wink, wink. Yeah? I didn't even get a smile out of that? Not even a smile. There we go. All right. Geez, I got to ask for it. Goodness. All right, now sit down. What's up, Tyler, by the way? I haven't seen you in a long time. Hope you're doing well. Good. Knees together, hips down. If you can try to get your hips down, try to get them down. It might be intense. It might feel like a dull ache just ripping the knees apart. hang out with what you can handle while maintaining a breath, a consistent breath, and then come out and let it recover. We're going to stay in here for another 20 seconds. To open up range of motion in these kinds of positions, you got to spend some time down here. If you want to drop into another deeper phase of this, right hand to sole of foot, left hand to sole of foot, right elbow down, left elbow down, knees together, knees down. Puff up your chest, press through your elbows, and drop your head back. Take some deep breaths. Now, if your eyes are squinting and you're creating tons of tension and your breath is going like this, you're going too far. You've gone beyond your ability to manage and make this sustainable. Breathe, smoothly breathe. That's like an athlete, at on their last rope. They're just giving the last bit of what they got. They're going to break soon. That's not what we're doing. It's the beginning of class. We can save that for the end. Good. Press off those elbows. Come on up. Oh, yeah. Tabletop position. Now let those hips hinge forward and find a nice, easy upward facing dog. Point your toes. Squeeze your glutes. Press through your palms, thumbs, index fingers. Lift your chin up. And now let's work some cervical spine here. Right chin to shoulder. Look up, 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 up and around. And then left chin to shoulder. All the way up and around. And you can even look back behind your right shoulder with your right eyeball. You should be able to see your feet. And then up and over. Finding the fullest rotation of your cervical spine that you can. I like to inhale as I go up and over. And exhale as I settle the chin to the shoulder. Inhale up and over. And exhale, settle it in. When you look up, you should be able to see the ceiling, see the sky. We got to get these cervical spines to have more mobility. You know what I'm saying about them cell phones, those couches, and our lifestyles. Good. Rock over your knees, tuck your toes under, press the hips up and back down, dog. And I'm no exception. Should see how many devices I got going right now. I got a computer, a TV, Bluetooth, 2 cameras, 2 audio sets. It's got me sucked into. Right knee bends, left knee bends, right heel lift, left heel lift. Best posture in all of yoga, folks, right here. Should I say all of yoga? Maybe all of being like a human. This is a super functional posture. Stretches and mobilizes so many different areas of the body. Calf muscles, Achilles tendons, hamstrings, glute muscles, shoulders, lats, triceps. Really allows a nice squeeze between the shoulder blades, which is something that a lot of us are missing these days. Good. Let's take right foot high, 3-legged dog. Send it up, lock it out, point the toe, and hold at max extension for 3, 2, 1. Right foot down. Left foot high. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Hold at max extension. 3, 2, 1. Let's do 2 more on each side. Right foot up. Full extension. 3, 2, 1. Right foot down. Left foot up. Full extension. 3, 2, 1. One more each side. Right foot up. Inhale, breath. Full extension. Lock the knee. Point the toe. And switch. Left foot goes high. Inhale, breath. Lock the knee. Point the toe. Create space. And relax. Good. Drop down to the knees. Sit back on your heels one more time. Give those shoulders and hands a little room to breathe. Speaking of room to breathe, I did a little breathwork session this morning with one of my clients, and it was awesome. And I think we're gonna do it right now. Yeah, we'll do 5 rounds. Okay, so it's pretty simple. It's like cat cow. Inhale on the cow, but your cow full extension can look something like this. Full set of lungs. And then you're going to close your throat and relax into it with a closed throat. You're going to hold all that air in and just look up. And then on the cow or the cat portion, you're going to go, you're going to exhale, round, 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 and you're going to squeeze every last little bit of air out of your lungs that you can. All right, and we're going to do a nice little 5-second hold at the bottom, 5-second hold at the top. Let's do 5 reps. Here we go. Starting out normal, in through the nose on the inhale, go. Look up, stretch up, go up, way up, keep pulling in more air, more air, more air, looking up, rolling the eyes, balls back. Hold it. Relax your belly, soften your shoulders, just hold. And exhale, rounding it out. You might feel lightheaded, that's pretty normal. Exhaling. Squeezing it out, rounding, hold. Big inhale. Look up, come up, way up, go up. You're stretching, open your lungs so you can take bigger, easier breaths when you're working hard. Close it, hold it, relax. Full set of lungs. Exhale. Blow it out, all the way out, squeeze it out, push it out, hold. Big inhale. Look up, go up, keep pulling it in, fill the lungs, find more. Hold it, relax, keep it in. Exhale, rounding, squeezing, pushing it out. Hold. Last one, big inhale. Hold it. And exhale, breath, squeeze it out, push it out, round as much as you can. Push, keep pushing it out. Inhale, breath. And exhale, breath. Nice. Let's swing those legs around. We've got to get our mobility in, you know? Lots of opportunities to get strength. Everybody makes time for strength, but mobility, you know, people who like to lift weights and do strength training and sprinting, and it's easy to neglect the mobility, all right? So look, hinge forward, spine straight, reach forward, grab your toes, start to pull those toes back, get those calf muscles to light up and scream at you. Owie. Okay, hamstrings, get them stretching. Now, if you can bend your elbows to your shins and then start to tuck in, again, you can exhale breath, push out some air, and really drop in. Maybe even drop those elbows to the floor, take forehead to your knees. Good, relax. Crisscross applesauce. These are all the essentials, folks. Up dogs, down dogs, crisscross, forward folds, backward bends. We haven't really done too many back bends. Let's take elbows out front. Elbows down if you've got this flexibility. If not, bring them to your thighs, to your knees. But at the very least, I want you pretending like you're sitting in 8 inches of water in a kiddie pool, and if you were to toot, are the bubbles going to go come up and forward because you're tilted like this? Are they going to get you in the face? Or can you tilt that tailbone back? Get it back so the bubbles go out the backside. You like that? It's one of my favorite analogies. It's good. Nice. Take this right foot back, 90-90 position. Connect your left foot to your right thigh. Right foot is back. I think we can all see this here. Okay, and just hang out here. Start to shift around, move around, get a little antsy. Right? Get a little antsy, move, twist, turn. Kind of feeling out your boundaries and limitations. Good. Now, without moving the feet, keep the feet right where they're at and just windshield wiper. Bam, right to the other side. I'll try to turn towards the camera here. Same deal. You're really stretching this right IT band and this right butt cheek. And you're testing out this left hip socket here. You're kind of just giving it a nice little push as you twist to your left. And then the right hip and butt cheek when you drop into the right. Nice. Okay, relax. Just come into this position like you're sitting on a beach watching the waves. All right? Now we're going to lift our hips, and you're going to come over your toes, stretch your quads, full compression of the knees, and then just come off and back in and off and back in. Actually, an L sit would be kind of fun. Let's do it. Why not? When you come back in, now take your hips between your hands. Yeah, this is a fun transition. Let's do this. Good. And then take it all the way back out front. Stretching your biceps, deltoids. And then last time, L sit. Good. Relax. Let the buns come down. Grab the backs of your thighs. All right, let's get the spine feeling right. Okay, so listen up. 10 repetitions. Each rep should take about 3 to 5 seconds. Check it out. Drop in. 2, 3, 4. That's 1. Rolling it back. Drop it in. 2, 3, 4. Rolling forward. And you can even splay your knees out wide and kind of hit this little butterfly fold. Bring it forward, rock it back. Bring it forward. Find a nice little butterfly, elbows out front. That's 3. Keeping it going. Allowing your spine to get its snap, crackles, and pops. 4. 5. On your last one, we're going to hold this plow position here. So stay tuned. 6. We're going to build plow. 7. There's no rush. There's no hurry. All right? You got nowhere else to be. When you make time for exercise, I encourage you to fully be present, to fully allow yourself to be present with exercise. You allow yourself to be fully present with your job. You allow yourself to be fully present with your family, I hope. All right, so allow yourself to be fully present with yourself right now. Good, I'm coming into 10, and I'm just going to hold. Now, for those of you who's got your feet on the ground, toes on the ground, up overhead, okay, you've got right hand low back, left hand low back, elbows are anchors, feet are touching. If your feet aren't touching and you're just holding with your knees bent here, that's fine, okay? Stay there, breathe. If you feel lots of tension and pressure in your belly, that's a sign, that's an indication there's too much fuel in there. There's too much water, liquid, water retention, swelling, inflammation, food, digestive waste, okay? It's just too much. It's usually not too much body fat, and if it is, that's a bigger problem. But if it's swelling, this is one of those positions when you put compression on the stomach. It'll let you know what's going on. Your stomach should not be the limiting factor here. Good. Now, if you can bind your hands behind your back, start to straighten out your elbows and come up onto your shoulders a little higher, a little higher, a little higher. Now, you can stay here, okay? You can stay here, or you can travel further with me, taking left foot high, point the toe. Right foot high, point the toe. You don't have to do this, but if you'd like to, you can try. Try to squeeze your glutes, push your hips forward, keep your feet together, protect your neck, and change. Slowly coming out, knees come down, feet to the ground, up overhead. Release your bind, hands to the low back, and roll out nice and slow. Woo, okay. That'll warm you up. We should be having some body heat now. Arms out wide like a T. Knees to the right, knees to the left. Knees to the right, knees to the left. And look, turn your head in the opposite direction. All right? Knees right, I turn and look left. Knees left, I turn and look right. Good. All right, y'all. Let's start getting some more movement going. Bring the hands behind the knees. Rock and roll 2 or 3 times. And then crisscross applesauce, roll over the shins, find a high push-up position. 5 to 10 push-ups. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. Elbow planking, 15 count. Right elbow down, left elbow down. Splay the hands out wide like 5 pointed stars, and we're on. Ten. 3, 2, 1. Now listen up. Lift your right foot. Set it down. Lift your left foot. Set it down. You got 10 reps. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you can stay up, stay up. If you got to come down, I understand. If you're up, do the same thing with your arms now. Right arm goes up 1. Left arm goes up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, child's pose, baby. Bring it down. Forehead to the ground, hips to the heels, big toes touch, knees goes wide. Breathe. And relax, let a load off. Breathing. Great big full deep breaths. Your body needs oxygen to produce power, folks. It's like an engine. You have an air intake on an engine. If you block it, the engine dies. You stop power. Breathe. The more oxygen that the body senses that it has available, the more relaxed you feel. If it starts sensing that we don't have oxygen available, you probably, or you definitely have higher CO2, carbon dioxide building in the blood, making you feel uncomfortable and anxious. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Good. Tiptoe the feet up to the hands. Heels and toes touch. Roll yourself on up. Right hand low back, left hand low back. Squeeze your glutes, push your hips, lift your heart, drop your head back, look back, go back, backward bending. Breathing. Breathing. Looking back, going back. Glutes squeezing, thighs tight, knees locked, hips pushing forward, heart lifting up and going back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Breathe. You should have some heat going. You should feel some body heat. I do, but I also have 2 heaters going in here, so that could be part of it. Here we go, Zen sway. Last little bit, and then we'll get going. Little Zen sway action. A functional movement pattern here, folks. You see my foot here on my trail leg. I'm coming up on that toe, okay? If I was swinging a golf club, come up on the toe. If I swing a baseball bat, come up on that toe. Tennis racket, maybe they stay more rooted with tennis, but still, it's that swing chain right here. There's a chain mechanism all the way from the ground. It's like a sling. And it's really good when you can feel that sling and generate force. 8, 7, 6. Keep your feet rooted. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Nice job. All right. Okay, let's change this camera angle, I think. Yeah, a little more. There we go. All right, let's grab something that's 10 to 20 pounds. We're gonna do a nice little rip through a cardio warm-up. Here's the deal. Don't put it down. Don't put your object down until we are done with the entire set, and I'll let you know when we're done with the set. Here we go, folks. I'm gonna use a medicine ball here. If you got a medicine ball, great. If you got a dumbbell, awesome. Okay, really you only need one. And Taylor is out there in his rain jacket and gloves like a bad mamma jamma. Good job, Taylor. You rock, dude. All right, here we go. We're gonna do a squat and overhead press, but we're gonna touch the ground. It's more of like a deadlift and press, so check it out. Tap, 1, tap, 2, tap, 3. We got 20. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Tap, 1, tap, 2. Just keep moving. Nice and consistent tempo. 4, 5, 6, glutes, 7, 8, posterior chain, baby, 10, 11, 12, 13, inhale down, exhale press, inhale down, exhale press, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Breathing. Good, look in. Lunge and twist. Actually, I think a side profile would be great. Here we go. Watch me for a second. I'm gonna step forward and turn to the front leg side. 1, 2, same leg for 10, and then we're switching, all right? I want you to rotate your shoulders. Rotate your trunk. This is for your abdominals, folks. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Holding that object out. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switching. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's 10. Still holding your object. Nice job, Leah. Breathing. Okay. Feet slightly wider than hips width apart. Toes angled out. Get a little low. Get athletic. Okay, you're gonna do a little trunk twist. Okay, we're gonna thrash on the... I'm gonna demonstrate real quick. You're trying to generate torque and twist with your obliques. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 20 reps. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 19, 20. Ooh. Well, now I'm just starting to freestyle. I'm just picking and choosing. Got a bunch of movements up here on the board. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so let's have some fun. We got jab steps. 5 to 7 on the right, 5 to 7 on the left. Hold the front rack, and you're going 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's just like an agility or like a juke in football. Step out, okay? You're making a quick move. You're not dropping in super deep. You're staying in your power. You're being explosive. You're getting in quick, getting out quick. Here we go. 5 to 7, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. You should feel your hamstring pumping. 4, 5, 6, 7. Other side. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice my back knees bending. Relax. Good. We got one more. Now, whether you're using a dumbbell or a medicine ball, you can use that for this single arm plank. Okay? Here's our action right here. Square hip, square chest, or you can come all the way to the ground. It's up to you. The ground will actually be a little tougher because you're more horizontal. You're more over the top of your arm. All right, I'm going to make it easy on myself and use my medicine ball here. Here we go. Right hand down. You can go left hand out wide like a T or bring it behind your back. Drop your left hip, drop your left shoulder. Get a big lift kit in your right shoulder. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're on time. 20 seconds. Drop this left hip a lot. Try to square up with the ground, square up with the ball. 10. 3, 2, 1. Switching. 3, 2, 1. We're on time. 2, 3. Right hip down, folks. I got a pretty wide stance here too, so widen out your stance. See how it feels. Everybody just do it. Widen it out real wide, super wide, and then drop that right hip down. Feel the tension in your core. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Woo! All right. That was a lot of mobility. That was a lot of a high rep warm up. Let's get to some power. Let's get to some strength. Let's go with a kettlebell deadlift. However, it's going to be an explosive deadlift. All right, so you're going to need a heavy kettlebell. I'm going to demonstrate that. And then we're going to do your choice, depending on your home equipment, bench press, push-ups, or dips. All right, bench press, push-ups, or dips. And then we're going to hit out some good old bear rows. And then if we got time, we'll single out biceps and triceps. So here we go, deadlift. First set is 7 to 10. It shouldn't take much. All right, I'm going to grab a 71-pound bell here. I'm going to get over the top of my kettlebell, and I'm going to get airborne on this jump. Okay, if you don't feel comfortable or safe doing this, you're absolutely welcome to just do a standard deadlift. But let me demonstrate what I'm looking for. Right? You're just training that sheer vertical leap power. Okay? Woo! That burns up a lot of O2. All right, here we go. Let's call it 7 to 10. I know I keep changing it, but let's do it. 7 to 10. 3, 2, 1. Careful on your landings. That's the important part. Let's go. 5, 6, 7. Woo! You should feel that in your buns, your hammies, your springs and your calves. You didn't know you had springs in your calves? Yeah, there's like real springs in there. Just kidding. Just kidding. Jokes. Nice. Now your choice. Bench press, push-ups, or dips. I'm going with some dips. 10 to 15. And if you're feeling extra saucy today, 20 reps, dude. Or dudette. Here we go. 3, 2. Ooh, look at Tyler and Leah busting out dips. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo! You ever just want to let out a big ass woo? A little Ric Flair. All right, bear rows. You're gonna need some dumbbells. 2 dumbbells. We're gonna take a hovering tabletop position. This is just like renegade rows, but you're in a bear crawl position. And as much as I want to go 20 pounds, my conscience can't let me do it. I'm gonna slap some 30s on here, folks, and we're going for a set of 20. Here we go. Everybody's got their dumbbells ready? Perfect. Nice. 20 reps. 3, 2, 1. Hovering table position. Don't let your butts creep up. Keep your knees down. Let's go. 1, 2. Smooth pull. Smooth controlled release. Smooth set down. Hey, did I mention smooth? I want this smooth, folks. Treat these dumbbells like they're gentle, precious items. 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 19, 20. Breathing, walking, round 1 down. Breathing. Big old breaths. The more breath you have, the more power you make. Woo! All right. What did my heart rate get to there? Let's see. Not too much. Currently at, that can't be right, 95. I'm thumping harder than that. All right, folks, here we go. Plyometric deadlift. Plyometric KB deadlift. I'm tempted to use a 100-pounder, but I'm also intimidated. I'll be honest, I'm nervous. I already did a bunch of this morning. All right, here we go. 71 it is. 7 to 10. 3, 2, 1. Let's strengthen the biggest muscle groups in the body. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Whoo! Oh, come on, Taylor. Don't make me single you out. I know you got some pop. I know you got some spring in them calves. Talking crap to the guy who's working out in like 40 degrees in a raincoat and gloves. It's called dedication, baby. right, here we go. Pushing. Bench press, push-ups, or dips. So look, we're doing some strength training right now. We're building power and strength. These are big compound movements. All right, so they require recovery. This isn't one of those classes where it's like, go, 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 what's next, what's next, what's next? And you know, and you feel like you need to crush yourself. That's not what this is about. You want to come into each set strong and recovered. All right, and if you're not reaching fatigue at all, well, you're not going to get as strong as quickly. Your investment isn't going to pay off as fast. So you really do want to try to find muscle failure, like get close to fatigue. That's where strength is found. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, 10 to 15. Let's go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. I'm going with 12. Woo! Uh-huh. All right. My other camera's giving me low battery sign. That's lame. Okay. We're gonna get right to it. See if I can catch it on camera before it dies. Bear rows. Let's go. 20 reps. 3, 2, 1. Let's boogie. 1, 2, 6. Keep your knees bent, keep your hips down, keep it in your core. This is a core exercise. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. 2 rounds down. Breathing. I got it. I caught it on camera. Yes. What do you guys think of my microphone? Okay. Talking to y'all through my earbuds. But then I got a microphone here for this camera. Yeah. And then I got that business going on. Technology. Technology, man. Woo! Oops. Let's go right there. You know what's next? We got explosive. KB deads. One more round. This is the kind of thing that will really get you stronger, fire up your metabolism. Because the sheer amount of force, you're reaching down, you're grabbing this heavy object, and you're taking a breath in, and then bracing that breath. And being explosive, you're literally like pumping your vascular balloon in your bloodstream, creating sheer tension on your endothelial cells in all your veins and arteries, which in return releases a Nobel Prize winning compound nitric oxide. Super healthy for you folks. This is good stuff. This is medicine right here. All right, now I'm just preaching. All right, here we go. 7 to 10. Oh, I accidentally just reached down and grabbed the 100. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, light-headed McGee. Uh-huh. Hey, you know what? I haven't talked about anything controversial today. Not one. Not one subject. Nope, I'm keeping it PG. In fact, I'm going to sail this one out. I'm not going to take a purposeful right-hand turn. Although I could start talking about all the pharma commercials I've been seeing lately. Oh my goodness, that's some straight brainwashing campaign, folks. Just kidding, I'm gonna stop. Here we go. Push-ups, bench press, or dips. They're desperate. And Pharma Corpse, they're desperate. I swear. Okay, here we go. 10 to 15, 3, 2, 1. Let's make some medicine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Good job, Tyler. Drop in deeper. 13. Last one. Woo! All right, camera died for the second time. I'll let it go. Nice job, folks. I'm sweating. Is anybody sweating? No? Wow, easy class, huh? Too easy peasy. Last Tuesday was tough. It was definitely tougher last Tuesday, for sure. There's different styles. There's longer recoveries, coming in hot, coming in ready to pop. Here we go, renegade rows. Excuse me, bear rows. Last set, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 3. You're like a three-sided box. Your arms are a box, your back is a box. Excuse me, your arms are a side, your back is a side, and your thighs are a side. 10. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo! 128, 130 heart rate. Come on, it's higher than that. Yep. 141, 149, there it goes. 151. And I hope that's happening for you too, you know, on a set like that. I hope that you're taking deep breaths in and then creating a brace, a belly brace where you, it's like filling up a tire before driving a car. If you fill up the tire, it can take an impact and it can handle heavy loads. If your tire is flat, you're gonna hit a bump and you're gonna blow your tire out and you're gonna lose your air, right? Same thing goes when you're lifting something heavy. You have to take an inhale and then you brace to create that tire inflation so that you can create power to push through, and then you exhale at the top. Same thing for a back squat. Inhale, breath, and then and you exhale at the top. Same thing with a deadlift. Same thing with anything real big. Good job, gang. According to my clock, we still got 4 minutes. Biceps! Let's at least get some biceps in. Here we go. Grab those dumbbells. 15 to 20. Double dumbbell curling. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Right there. 2, 3, 4, 5. And when you're doing that brace properly, it should drive your heart rate up pretty high. 6, because in order to do that, you have to produce a ton of power, which drives your heart rate up. 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 14. Booyah. 15. Walking, breathing. 3 minutes left. 135 heart rate. Now look, if you're doing curls and you're just kind of going, if you're doing that, I'm sorry, you're not going to get a whole lot out of it. Okay? You literally should be gritting your teeth, bearing down, and getting that muscle to fatigue. Woo! All right. Okay, grab your kettlebell. I'm gonna grab a 45-pound kettlebell. You can grab a 15 to 35, somewhere around there, okay? And we're gonna go right here. Upside down carry, okay? Extend it up, 1, 2, 3, okay? 10 to 15, here we go. 4, oh, don't hit the garage door. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14. Oh, yeah. Hot. Yep. 145 heart rate and coming down. All right. We are right at time. Here's what I want to do. If you'd like to do one more set, absolutely. Stop being a sissy. Let's do one more set. Here we go. I got you. Everybody still in? Yes, let's go. Here we go. Last set. 10 to 15 on the curl. 10 to 15 on the extension. And then we're going to have a 60-second relax. All right? Maybe longer. We'll see. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's it. Woo. Let's see. 157. Yeah. Pumping out the jams with bicep curls. All right, here we go. Last exercise. Oh yeah, now I've got a little bi-pump going on. Arm pump is happening for real now. You know, when you're strength training and you're really pushing and you're trying to get stronger, you should walk away from that workout with a pump. In the target muscle that you're focusing on, you should walk away going, oh wow, this thing feels tension. It should feel kind of swollen. All right, that's when you know you've got the pump, like Arnold would say. If you haven't seen the documentary Pumping Iron, must watch. All right, here we go. 3 tricep extensions, overhead skull crusher style. 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Lying on your back, palms face up at your sides. I know you're tempted to stop and to go back to work or do whatever, but it's in your best interest for your nervous system, for your heart rate over the next hour. If you just give yourself 1 to 2 minutes of nasal breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, until eventually you can go in through the nose and out through the nose. Soften your pelvic floor muscles. This is going to sound silly, but I encourage you to be adults and get your mind out of the elementary gutter. Soften into the testes and eggs, right? Women's eggs, men's testes. Those are very sensitive areas. It's known as your sacral chakra. This isn't bogus foo-foo woo-woo stuff here, folks. This is real. It's an energy channel, and if you can relax it consciously, it allows energy to flow better. Then followed up a little higher into the digestive organs, the liver, gallbladder, stomach, intestines. Maybe imagine orange, imagine yellow. Relax your belly, your stomach. Then relax through your heart space, the chest. Everything from the chest down is fully relaxed. Relax your throat space. An inhale breath and then a long exhale, and relax the space between your eyes. The hands are completely relaxed, arms relaxed, upper body, everything. Surrender, folks, surrender. And breathe. Just give yourself a little bit more time. All right, awesome job, everyone. Thank you for your participation. You rock. You can allow yourself to relax for a bit longer, 3 to 5 minutes or so. It's very valuable. You'll feel great afterwards. You might even fall asleep, which is probably what's needed. However, thank you so much for your time, for your attention, for your energy. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.